Time for the penultimate ultimate trial. Kokichi and Kaito are both missing. One of them is dead. One of them is still alive. Let's figure out what's going on. Class Trial 5 is now in session. Let's start.
Now then, during the trial, you'll present your arguments for vote correctly.
At least we know he's full of energy again.
You pick the wrong
But yep,
person.
Kokichi and Kaito now have question marks over their case, or over their photos, because they will be the basis of this class trial.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that.
The outside world.
Don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Seriously?
Like, but you're a robot, and also I've been here the whole time.
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Circumstances. Yep, there's Kokichi.
Because for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances...
For convenience's sake.
We can start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous. After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
We don't know the victim or the culprit.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue. It's all part of the overall production. Anyway,
all the overall production.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blackened is the mastermind, Kokichi.
If he was the mastermind, why would he give all this away while the killing game is still going?
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito is the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim,
Kaito, Kokichi.
the other person will never show themselves, right?
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious?
And here goes back to her what a pain. Well, Monokuma, she's got her character back. Everyone thinks that Kaito is a victim, but I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito is still alive. If we keep discussing the case, I'm sure we'll see the truth. Right towards the end. Found the hydraulic press, Kaito's coat, Kibo's account, Kokichi's clothes, and Kokichi's appearance. I wonder. It has to be Kaito. Damn it, I missed it. He was trapped in the bathroom after all.
So he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
It was. That was Kaito's
Can't
clothes.
be the victim because there's no evidence for it.
There's no way the master would
Must
kill.
be Kaito.
And
No
the culprit
evidence.
must be Kokichi.
No evidence.
He lost a really good guy today.
His death has not yet been
Only
determined.
made his cast revive spells.
So, his death has been determined. No evidence that allows us to confirm the victim or the survivor. Too early to declare who the victim is.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kokichi's clothes.
Kaito was taken
Okay, that
prisoner
makes
by
sense.
Kokichi.
I did not. I forgot.
Whenever he wanted. Kokichi evidence for it. Victim must
Damn it! I missed. His death has not been confirmed yet.
no evidence.
There we go.
that's wrong!
Kokichi's clothes were in the toilet in the bathroom.
I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Wet clothes.
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable
Evil evidence thingies. What? Ever since she found the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted that it's Kaito's. But why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought she'd want to believe Kaito is still alive. Either way, it seems Maki is hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, I think she'll realize there's a chance that Kaito is alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
What about them?
There's something peculiar about those clothes. Something peculiar. Let's go. The sleeve.
That's it! Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press? If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty. There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well.
Dismembered arm.
So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Yep, Maki. Huh?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you. If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
Maki's rebuttal showdown. Maki fire, dog press, Kaito's coat, swipe, right up bloodstains in the bathroom.
The coat
Just
sticking out of the hydraulic press. It's rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else. But Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
put
So
through
when
one.
the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand to be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
This claim appears solid, but I know it's not. She's wrong. She can't glue dead on
He
that
always
evidence.
dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
Yeah!
I'll cut through your words.
I have to get that B slice in there.
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally.
And that was a left sleeve that was
And the
popping
left
out.
sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes.
It's the same holes that are through the clothes.
We have to defeat Kokichi.
Maki, what's really going on? Did you make up your mind that Kaito is definitely dead? Well, why would you do that?
It's like Maki said though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over. Yeah, that's true.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
And our person is a giant Exisal. Monotaro's Exisal to be exact.
An Exisal?
What? Why is an Exisal
Whoops, my bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
XSL Kaito. What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off. That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
And now the Kokichi see.
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
XSL Kokichi.
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
He's singing.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself.
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself. I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly. The moment the victim died.
What did you say?
Alrighty then. Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma. Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
Monokuma grabbed the camera from the exisal, hooked it up to the courtroom's monitor, and played the tape for us. Slowly. Kaito. Crushed. But also realized there was a sudden stop.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible. Why would something like this?
But then again, it does stop because it sensed a normal human. Yet he still ended up dying.
Sweat through my fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed.
By the way,
Ew.
I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer.
Let's have fun!
No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
Real.
If that's the case, maybe it's some suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
The murder video has been added. Was that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible death. He died with his guts and his brains splattered all
She
over
really
the
is about to
machine.
vomit.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well. It's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my bark over to you.
Ew. Oh.
It's a joke, but the thought of it...
Why was Kaito killed? Kokichi had no reason to kill Kaito. just told us all that he was a mastermind, that the killing game was over. So what would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exasol.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is you.
Huh? What?
Right.
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
Right.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
What? What?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exasol after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
But I did.
So does that mean you admit to the crime?
It's all confusing, isn't it?
Man, I dug my own grave again? Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided? Is it okay that this trial was so short?
That's fine. We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer. But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko and Oshima created, right? Your beloved Junko and Oshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been
Trial
no
goes
need for
on.
this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
What?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
Us? That's not possible.
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
Does this lying voice for both sides? Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
It's Kokichi you're talking to.
Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage. It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious? What's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine, because Kokichi is the culprit. He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
The only option? Is that really true? Are we just gonna leave it at that? What's the safety functions right by a bunch of blessing the bath crossbow and the
There's
murder?
no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
It was so graphic. Kaito was the victim.
Kaito got crushed to death.
Squish, squish.
Horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Right, no doubt.
Just leaves Kokichi though.
Yeah, Kokichi.
The culprit is...
It's gonna be a lie thing.
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
It's gonna be a lie. Kokichi killed Kaito with hydraulic press. That's consensus right now. But is that even possible?
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
How could it be? Squish, squish.
Horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime
The safety function.
was with Kaito in the hangar.
No doubt.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit.
Okay, I get it. It's literally what I talked about earlier. How the hydraulic press has a safety function. So if there was a living being sensed, the machine would come to a halt.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
So perhaps
Kaito got crushed to death.
That's wrong!
safety function.
The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with a press.
Safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precaution. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
And poor Kibo got scrapped.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
Well, Tom wasn't asleep, like they
saw in
said.
that video. He was already dead by then?
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
Yeah, Kokichi had 2 left.
No. I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosol's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Desperate for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
Yes, there is a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. Found it somewhere around the hydraulic press. Before being killed. Was it the bloodstain? Or the poison? Yes. So much it could be. But you said you found her around the press, so I guess I can try the bloodstain?
This is it!
Yep! They were dragged.
There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That's a coincidence.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
If the blood
It would be a way to
was
dispose of evidence.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
Might not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests the cause of death. Where am I going? Evidence that might suggest the cause of death. Oh, the hole?
There! The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
Small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon.
It's small enough for an arrow.
Hit you with that. Everything you buy will go on sale the next day, curse.
Okay. Great. Well, it's Thanksgiving Day. Well, it was Thanksgiving today, and we're about to head into Black Friday, so... Himiko, work your magic. I don't care.
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
I don't think it is. No, it's not impossible. I can show you. The weapon that left a small hole in Kaito's sleeve. Where are the arrows? Really? Not? You do it just an arrow? Are you saying they stabbed them with it? Okay, so it's not the arrow. Oh, crossbow.
This is it!
You need to shoot the arrows.
I believe the weapon is the crossbow found in the bathroom.
Himiko?
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small.
Just stab him with the arrow.
Can we then
Pretty sure it would
conclude
probably
that
break.
Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. Oh, surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Himiko, what the hell's wrong with you?
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair?
Yes. Hope and despair.
I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery,
Tag.
right guys?
She killed it all. Yeah, playtime's over. I won't give in to
You could've
despair.
done it.
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
Are you sure about that?
We couldn't go in the hangar. The alarm system and electric barrier were in the way.
Barrier.
We couldn't go in the hangar. And Kokichi had been in there, then he must be the one.
I see, so I'm the culprit.
It's definitely between bathroom window and hangar's front shutter. Kaito would have been in there, but the murder weapon was a crossbow. Knowing that, we should be able to visualize the murder.
I wonder who shot Kaito with
Yep, it is bathroom window.
What a mystery, right guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
Okay, I know what it is now.
From inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
Or maybe I don't.
We couldn't go in the hangar.
Oh wait.
The alarm system and electric barrier were in the way.
Really? What's the alarm? We couldn't go near the shutter. We could. We just stopped the electric barrier.
Oh no! I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside.
Really?
That's wrong!
If you got from an outside source, but it wasn't shot from outside.
Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow.
The window.
There was
But
a
slanted.
window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means
Oh my god, stop what you're playing.
Seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it? Is that what a detective does?
Huh?
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends? It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
Yes.
That might be true,
That's
but
what you said.
I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
What? Are you
Ah!
too?
See? That's definitely weird.
Very!
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
Never knew about any crossbow. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Yep.
Whoa.
Your account.
You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Oh my god, he's just gonna bounce on that.
Say it's me. Maki's more suspicious than I am.
Oh my god.
That's
Buttered Maki roll.
from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. Definitely the most suspicious.
Himiko.
Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
She kept getting a taste of Maki's death stare.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! You're both the culprits!
Why am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered
Ah,
my
here we
research
go.
lab.
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit. Maybe I'm the culprit!
Culprit!
Maybe I'm the culprit. Mask him. And a big chunk for the Exisol.
Number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
You're always suspicious.
Punishing my magic!
This is getting exciting.
Then explain the crossbow.
There's a good magic source out
From her research lab.
There's proof of that?
Then who actually...
Number one suspect.
No, you didn't.
Kokichi was the one who shot Kaito.
Yep, here we go. She did not go in empty-handed. Consistencies in her testimony. There's a lie there somewhere. Himiko.
Because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic!
What do you mean by punishing your magic?
There's a good magic source around here. So I went there and
There we go. The V counter. Kibo saw her going with the black case. That was for the...
You said that you went to the
Crossbow.
hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
what are you talking about? It's not a lie.
Thanks, Keyboy.
Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Very much.
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No, that was probably Tsumugi
Cospa.
cosplaying as me.
No, because Cosbox, we already saw that with Kaede.
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko, this is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
That Himiko's a crybaby?
Wait, that's wrong.
Very wrong.
Brought it there. I didn't shoot it. It's the truth. Please believe me.
You're right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you. If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying.
That is true. Can we really trust Himiko here? She was acting very suspiciously. Crossbow 3 arrows flies back, case the monthly ball, the excess protect the Monokuma and the poison. But you brought the crossbow?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Only carried the case.
The case. Why though?
Yep, that's true too.
I didn't even use the crossbow.
Then why did you have
Another
it?
true statement.
And that's all. I didn't do anything else in the hangar.
Something likely. Anything else?
100% exactamundo.
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Ah, but Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi!
Leave my brain alone! Hey, Kaito with the crossbow, you'd have to be fairly good with it. Can Himiko have done this? That's the question.
Not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep.
Tell me what piece of evidence is, please.
I didn't even use the crossbow.
Another true statement.
And that's all. I didn't do anything else in the hangar.
Likely anything else?
100% exactamundo.
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Ah, but Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi!
Yep, it's my fault.
I didn't even use
Yeah.
I agree.
Himiko's happy.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
More accurately.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
The crossbow inside his case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
No.
He didn't teach me that. Right, Maki? What's wrong? Are you mad about the floor? Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me. And lie.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your life.
Shut up, Kokichi.
I don't think you're allowed to say something.
Thanks, Sabuki.
Sorry, Maki.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
Can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you. It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now.
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
Asked to? Perhaps the person who asked was... The person who asked Himiko. Probably the only other person that could have used it.
That's it!
Kaito.
Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Because I know you like me.
Oh my god.
Nuh-uh. I hate
Nuh-uh.
But I like you.
Don't play with Himiko's heart.
Himiko's frail heart. To think that Kaito asked Himiko to do that. Maybe Kaito's trying to keep the promise we made yesterday. Don't worry, I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. You guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sort of asked me to keep it a secret. And then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Oh boy.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
More or less a simple-minded high school or grade school
I
crush.
think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little, and then he asked me to get him across.
We didn't ask for that bit of information, thank you, Himiko.
One part was, you know what? Never mind.
The part about you wetting yourself, you could have just kept to yourself.
So Kaito asked for a crossbow. Does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow and went right back to the dorm.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
And there's proof of that. They both shot the crossbow? It's the arrows, isn't it? Is this the arrows now? Well, so all the arrows are wet with blood. No! Kaito won. It's about like Kokichi shot all three. How to buy to take injuries, the number of arrows doesn't really help. Unless the jackets, they both returned fire. Actually, yeah, where's Kokichi's jacket? He had a hole in his, too.
This is it!
Yeah, because he had clothes in his jacket, too.
Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
He was shot by the crossbow too?
And it was Kaito who shot him, right?
Not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
I think someone would remember that.
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Maki's been acting strangely. But why? Does she know something? If so, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. Doesn't matter what happened in the middle. But in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal? Stuff like that.
It kind of feels empty now without the Monika's commentary.
what?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the exisal and everything.
So is Kaito's.
But we heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer.
It what?
Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys!
Jumping right back over.
The luminary of the stars
Just
has arrived.
swatching death.
This time for
Swapping
real.
death.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Mock and Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exercise.
That's so.
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Kaito's alive after all. Maybe that's just what I want to believe. Is it really true? Story does the evidence tell. So we end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? To give a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. Can't look away from the truth. The victim in this case is... The evidence we have now shows that Kaito is the victim. What's the matter with you? You just gotta say it with confidence. Can't look away from the truth. Trying, I really am. I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. The evidence we have points to Kaito.
What's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Oh,
wow.
Good, good. This is already more entertaining. Now, the Ultimate Academy is
Well, this is actually kind of quick.
its very own more phenomenal trial grounds. All right, let's give it everything we've got.
Split opinion. More phenomenal. So many dead deaths. Which one is dead? Kokichi. It's Kaito.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the exisal.
I got this! Unless he comes out of the exisal, we can't confirm that.
Said that he can't leave the exisal because he's injured.
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the mastermind, but
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being...
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito
I
is still
hate how
alive.
I've been doing this bad just because like multiple things can be used.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the
I got this! Unless he comes out of the exisal, we can't confirm that.
said that he can't leave the exisal because he's injured.
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible...
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito...
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that exisal.
Why are you...
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive. I was wrong!
Damn it! Well, we can't. Everyone's convinced. Oh, there you go. At least you got a taste of what happens when you can't push. When your push doesn't go through. Well, that's kind of a new thing for me as well. She just lose a life.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Kokichi.
That was just a little.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm and rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah! Just keep calm and carry on.
Monokuma.
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but... What do you think, Lucky?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with a crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Oh, righty then! Let the debate begin!
Seems like he has control now. Crossbow, 3 arrows, large black case, electro bomb, use electro hammer, and
When the
poison.
crossbow fired, what was even going on?
You're not really clearing things up. How
If
annoying.
you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first.
It's Kaito, Luminary of the Stars, had it.
First shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow,
That's exactly it.
and returned fire.
Really messed that up. Shut up already.
Take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
Secretly, is that even
But
possible?
only one crossbow was taken.
Crossbow.
The other two are still in my research lab.
Crap, she testified.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
Oh, nope.
How could they both shoot each other?
By the way, crossbow shots hurt a lot.
What the- what's it?
My wound is still aching something fierce.
I put you out of your misery then? What was that just now? What goes against the information I have? Luminary of the Stars.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
Luminary of the Stars.
The other two are still...
Crap,
Only
she
one
testified.
arrow.
Nope.
That's wrong!
There's 3 arrows on the ground.
Wait, Miko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
What?
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong!
Well, then that's strange, because
There were 3 arrows.
there were 3 arrows in the back room, remember?
3? I know I only gave him one! Kaito even told me to only bring him one. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There were 3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko said she only bought 1. What's going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had them hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
Blood tipped.
And altogether, their clothes have 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Then where'd those arrows come from? I don't think that Himiko's lying. Must be some angle since we haven't considered yet. What could have happened? Think. Need to think. We are in the city now. Living in the city. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Sonic R though. How many arrows did Himiko give Kaito? Ah, come on! Ow, there. Only one arrow. Four choices. Oh, well, now there's 4 lanes. Ah, damn it, there's a Monokuma. I'll grab that later. Where are all the arrows inside the hangar of, damn it, guys. Where were all the hangars inside the or all the arrows inside the hangar from the start? No. That's only 2 lanes, because yes or no. Monokumas in Danganronpa 2 are definitely a lot easier to find than these. Oh, please. Stop. Come on. Of course it'd be tricky because it's a later chapter. Who brought the 2 arrows? Three choices now. A third party. If those things weren't there ready, someone else bought them in. I'll pick up that Monokuma on my own time.
But the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window.
They just
Instead,
shot them.
They went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Yes.
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
Nope. Completely closed off, but well, can we confirm that? I feel like there might be another way, some way that we haven't figured out yet. I'm overlooking something. Think. Method the third party used to enter the hangar. Hammer. Please tell me it's hammer. Because the electro hammer. Oh no, okay. Think about the only other thing that could actually enter the hangar without having to worry about the alarm. An exisal. The only other thing that can enter the hangar without triggering the alarm.
That's it. The exisal. The exisal could be used to enter the hangar.
But I was more concerned at the fact that, remember, when we first entered the place, I don't remember what it's called. When we first entered the area, the keypad had already been damaged, like someone had whacked it earlier. The hangar, it says it right in front of me, and I still can see it.
We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier.
But the exiles don't have to worry about that.
That shouldn't have been a problem for any of the exisals, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot the exisal.
Like Kokichi or Kaito is doing right now.
I saw an exisal into the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
Had to.
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exisal?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exisal. After all, the hangar is where the exisals are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exisal comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an exisal, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the exisal every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shinichi said? A third party got in an exisal after the hangar?
Can just anyone pilot an exisal?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both
Okay.
both feet and both nipples, you can do it.
Nipples too!
Yep, there it goes. Flat-chested Himiko.
Anyway, this third party commandeered an exisal and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other 2 arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible.
Huh?
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exisal. It's not possible.
Monokuma just said it was, though.
What? Not possible.
Maki, what are you talking about? What are you thinking? What do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why? Why won't you tell me?
if someone was piloting the exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That, of course.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exisal really that difficult?
Nope, you gotta use your nipples.
Do you even know how to get inside an exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals,
Exo.
and they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Exo.
The electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
Nope, there was one on the ground.
Stop an exisal. so getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible!
Not impossible. There's one way to stop Exile. I have to show them. There was one still left outside.
Really that difficult?
How to get in. Okay. And they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
The electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all that...
No, they weren't. Well, maybe they were, but one of them was left out. Someone is clumsy.
Not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and Exocells.
That electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an Exosol.
It was dead, so probably.
I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 Exocells. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing Exosol taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
Then you have a third party. Your hammer gives us a clue. Saw Forks out the scene yesterday when I went to meet up with Kaito. The morning when we were trying to get into the hangar, there were 3. Culprit must have used the electric hammer between yesterday afternoon and this morning. Only one person among us could do that. Was it Maki because she talked about not being able to use her hammer?
It's you!
Because she talked about how she was unable to use her hammer when we were getting ready to infiltrate.
You're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
The camp electric hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. Use it against Exile to run out of juice with just one shot. Got it.
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
When you infiltrate the area.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning.
Maki didn't have her hammer. Maki, what's your electro hammer? I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with. This is much better. A knife. A knife. Well, I suppose you know best. Like, this is much better.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. That leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You got a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the Exosol with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what
Yep, here we go.
I'll pay you. Why are you doing this?
What?
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party. I admit to going into the hangar with an Exosol, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
Another Maki showdown. Crossbow, 3 arrows, large black hits, electro bomb, use electro hammer, poison.
You're right.
Damn
I
it!
used the electro hammer. And I used the Exosol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
No, you not listening to me at all, but I can't back down.
You're right.
Come on, I keep missing that.
And I used the Exosol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon. You're right. I used the electro-hammer. And I used the exosol to enter the hangar too. I also shoved the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in her clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
But there's poison involved
That's why
too.
the crossbow can't be the murder weapon. Therefore, I'm not the culprit.
I want to think that Maki's culprit. I want to believe her, but the way she's scrambling to defend
The
herself.
arrows left holes in her clothes.
Yep.
Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
There we go.
I'll cut through your words. It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poison.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation.
It's been
It
used.
was just a little less in the bottle than before.
Strike 9 poison.
If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal no matter where they came from.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
Sacrifice that Maki's talking about must be...
That's it!
Sacrifice anything and everything.
She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then, by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over. Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then, what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please!
And so, Maki began telling
Monokuma.
a truth that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
We're probably about to go into intermission.
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Yeah. Yep. Like, damn. Sure. Here. Monokuma, well, just Monokuma Theater. And then, the Monokuma and Cup Theater segment began! But although the Monocups destroyed, this segment was no longer possible! Until the curtain call quickly fell. Love, bye! Isn't that quick? That's about as quickly as the first half of this trial.
The flashback light became the motive. When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
I'm naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete.
Naivete.
Simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected.
Kaito and Kokichi.
Kokichi were fighting each other. Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. And find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game. That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game.
Don't give him ideas.
Suspicious actions,
Don't give him ideas.
anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind.
Don't give Monokuma any ideas either.
Especially
This
with
world
the
is
message in
mine.
the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint. Was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I
That's
think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Oh.
Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. Anyway, why are you starting a killing game? It should have ended. Already know it's meaningless. That fighting the mastermind didn't really that much.
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then,
Kaito.
what?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
I used strychnine poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
Everybody was trying to kill Kokichi.
Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito. When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed
And your
to
thing
get
was
Kaito
dead.
the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here. Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
No, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
Are they referring to his laugh?
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not. Because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the blackened for this case, you know. The blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
What?
Aw, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation
bad.
just got way worse. Maki is gonna become the blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
So don't you worry, Maki. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not boring. I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you...
Don't mind me. Run, Maki, roll. Just hurry up and run. Run! And live. You gotta live.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife. In the end, I couldn't.
So that's where the marks in the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave.
Detested and left.
That's when I made up my mind. As the blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial, in exchange for all of your lives.
Including her.
So
Actually, no, if
that's
she
it.
did kill him, she would...
Then Kokichi,
Blackened.
knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him? You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki
He's
is
so scary.
Good thing
Fucking
I'm his
asshole.
exosol.
Yeah, my water. Hold up. Luckily, there's very little left, so like none of it spilled. Yeah.
Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Oh no.
Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet.
No.
We don't have the whole truth. This case isn't over.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
Hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
Part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up. How am I? Key to the Contran being damaged. Coming the blackened. Kokichi drinking the antidote. Did she really drink the antidote? Dude, so there's no doubt. That's not it. Kaito protected Kokichi. To doubt his actions. Well, I'm gonna go down. Really? What's control panel?
Damn it!
Wait, did she say anything about the control panel being damaged?
That's it! Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar.
That explains the slashes.
That doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor dismissed her.
The security there isn't that sloppy.
Isn't that sloppy?
If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
And why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
There must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Find that reason will help us find the hidden truth. Crossbow electro bomb hangers to ensure they lose
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife.
Did you know?
At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
How do we know?
But if you would approach the shutter,
Should we approach
the
it?
alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
You sure?
Maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Special setting is rather vague.
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel?
I like that tone.
I'm not going to
Definitely
tell
not
any
this.
more lies.
Oh, the electro bomb! Seems like the alarm system itself working properly.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you would approach the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
No, it wouldn't have. The electro bomb. She took one of Kokichi's electro bombs.
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would...
I guess when it was futile that she tried to slice at the control panel, she ended up just using an electro bomb to disable everything.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this night.
I guess not.
Only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I have no reason to shut out the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. We can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
We know that the alarm system was neutralized. It had to be. In that case, then.
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
The main objective of Kokichi using electro bomb was. The main objective is using the electro bomb. Table normal control, keep away. Table to press the safety function.
That's it!
Because that's how they managed to kill one of them.
It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
With the hacking stuff in the bomb, it would have glitched out any electronics nearby.
That's true, but why would he do that?
Why'd you do
There's
anything?
only one reason that anyone would want to do that. If I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
All wrong.
I expect this case runs contrary to new evidence. Some evidence is called into question if the safety function was off. The credibility of the death video. And what? Maybe the bomb affected the death video somehow? Well, communication. I don't think it affected the video camera.
Damn it!
Kaito's cause of death?
That's it! Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Yes, the cause of death could now be... the poison arrow. What is the other potential cause of death? Is it just gonna be the press? Hydraulic press?
This is it!
Because it was disabled.
The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? It could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it means the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death.
Could.
That's just a possibility.
Maybe.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it, no matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too.
Nice
Right,
rhyme.
Shuichi?
Is it really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death? Kaito's cause of death, the poison arrow, the hydraulic press. Is it possible to tell? Nope.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened. But I know.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Them's the notes.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim,
It's the unknown culprit.
but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition.
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right?
Jen!
There's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Why do you have deduction to say over that? Do we vote? Do we even know who it is? I'm actually not gonna do anything because I don't know if I'm supposed to vote. Let me check out a few things then. Time up.
Hey, that's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Good job, Monokuma.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
What's going on now?
Huh?
Eh? Do I know it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah? What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so flustered?
He doesn't know.
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either. Monokuma doesn't know. What does that tell us about this case? Like, this case.
Yes, that's it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
Murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
What's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Cameras.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain. We must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electro bomb to scramble whatever that was. The electro bomb will prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols... Yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma.
We're out in the courtyard around Monokuma. We're watching him.
That's it! We were watching Monokuma.
They were watching him.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
Only to observe him.
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him.
Trying to distract him.
They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an exosome, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
The one who didn't seem interested in sharing the
She wanted to
information.
share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
Right.
So, to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
Yes.
Told you there's no point. Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
That could have been another one of his lies.
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us.
But he tends to spit lies.
Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
This guy right here.
Right. He's a remnant of despair. But we forget that.
But that doesn't necessarily mean he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Yeah, Monokuma?
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Is it ever fair?
Yeah, tell us! Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward.
Aren't you normally the forward one?
Huh?
I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
He's not the mastermind.
Is that really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Never even mentioned it.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm kind of bored with lying, so everything I say now will be true, okay?
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
For a liar.
But what about the exisol? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
Use remote control.
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know? Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device.
So it could control you, theoretically.
Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite.
I hate you.
Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Fuck you.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
I thought that was gonna be
There's no
another
doubt about it.
mass debate.
Kokichi isn't the
Or mass
mastermind.
panic. Mass panic debate.
Dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
What are you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
What?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
Need to know. Real mastermind is not Kokichi. Who can it be? I was thinking that it was Shugo Nishio, but that can't be it. She's dead. We never come in contact with her. So, who's done this? Who's planned this killing game?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind. So, yeah, get to talking!
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
Huh?
So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too.
Your robotic brain.
This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
Versus Monokuma?
When I play a game, I can tell. But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind. True. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma! If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is a total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaos.
Whatevs. Let's just get this started.
Questioning
If
everything.
the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others, for that matter.
What?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Again!
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party.
RPG. Ultimate Despair Headmaster.
Who invited you?
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Well, we were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case.
And ignore you.
Be quiet so we can ignore you.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
You said that.
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
So another truth comes out. The piece of evidence makes more sense now. That evidence I couldn't wrap my head around. Who doesn't know who the culprit is? What evidence needs to be analyzed again? It's gonna be Kaito's jacket. We know about that. We need evidence of what I don't know about. What doesn't he know about? The file?
Oh no!
Damn it. What doesn't he know about? Photo video?
This is it!
Okay, thank you.
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press. Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video?
It was also
It's
misleading.
pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe we crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But
Probably
if that
not.
were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
No.
Huh? Really?
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
You're lying again, because there's a method to your madness. If you want Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us a video. This has something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking a video of the murder, but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? What can't be identified even after watching the dead body footage? Victim.
I see now.
Victim can't be completely identified.
The victim.
Is it even possible? No, that's a question for later. For now, we know that.
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. That might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched? Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
Where would we even get another body?
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
If there was another result, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad. Switching the victims was impossible.
Out of view.
The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim?
I
And
figured
we
that
already
part out.
established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Hey, half-ass
Which means
mouth.
switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
Now she believes.
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that? See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places? If Kaito is alive or not? I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility
God.
that Maki-ro mentioned.
Himiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Then let's all talk it over together.
Together. Don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. Times are hard. You gotta rely on your friends.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time.
Oh my god, there we go.
Kokichi made it. 100% suspicious.
Well, she's actually got a point there. Tricks in that video. The sudden stop. And then crush. What could it be? What's suspicious about it? Press safety function, Kaito's coat, electric bomb, hangers, front shutter, murder video. I think she's on something. It's nothing like that. So you're fitting it just fine.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
Let's have an eye for it. Good cosplay.
Was it really Kaito?
I mentioned it. Something seems suspicious.
Something seems off about that videotape. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Yes.
Could it be that the video was shot at another location?
Where? Certainly it's possible,
Any other
but
bright
not.
ideas? Come on, everybody, speak up!
Like something said, put our heads together, find a small smoke. Won't fall into despair.
Must be some trick to that video.
I draw a press.
You all gotta...
Where's Kibo? It's my one shot, literally.
When the hydraulic press stopped.
There we go.
I agree.
Consent from my boy Keyboy. From my beau Keyboy.
Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press,
It dropped. And Kibo's stunt roll.
Yes, that's right. The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping. But in the video,
It froze, then dropped.
The hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
Why'd the press stop? There's only one reason I can think of. It was paused. Or that. Oh my god. The electronic control panel.
I see it.
Definitely getting nervous there.
the only way to stop the hydraulic press is to force stop button.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have clearly been caught on camera.
While the camera was rolling.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Huh?
something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press.
See now, that's how the bodies are switched. If you stop that, you can have swapped the bodies easily. Oh, more mine. So 2 in a row. So where's the video camera now? Yeah, stop the electro hammer. Sure. There it is. If you stop the video camera with the pause feature.
The culprits stopped the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press. Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press. After the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously. So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
Yep.
That's what I've been saying this whole time!
Were you?
When did you ever say that?
So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me. But now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work, the camera had to be set up precisely.
Isn't that that? What was the camera set up? Like right on the control panel?
There!
To get an angle like that?
The video camera must have been set up somewhere around here. To operate the press and the camera at the same time, it would have to be near the switch.
That too. I would have been dumb choosing something else. Then again, I already know I'm
That's
dumb.
why the video was taken from that unnatural angle. If they were recording it like normal, they would have used a better angle.
And if it was recorded at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Cameron, huh? Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful.
Well, cosplay doesn't really come up all that much in class trials.
There was a reason the camera was set up there, but also a reason for the height.
Review that.
When the press was stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct? That was intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press, making the swap easier.
The camera must have been placed at such a high position, so it would produce that angle.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hanger to adjust the camera's height.
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
You don't get to make that reference.
What?
Then, that logic is correct, right? Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press. In that case, Kaito is...
Or he was crushed by the press. He was swapped with a different body. So Kaito's still alive.
Well, wait just a minute.
Oh my
What?
god.
But I just summed it up so nicely.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the master.
We just confirmed he wasn't.
Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Very well, I'll answer that.
You're giving in pretty easily.
Shut up.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair. This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
You're a convenient mastermind. But I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the reuse of a dead body. That is impossible! All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Thrown away?
The other bodies are gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with?
The only other person they could have. Kokichi and Kaito were the only ones in the hangar at the time. They were the only ones present during the body swapping trick. And the real victim is the other person in the hangar, Kokichi. If it wasn't an old body, it could only be...
What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
Maki, I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
If I have the timeline right, there were only 2 people in the hangar at the time. Which means that something had to have been decided there before. Pin that down. Can't let anything escape me this time. How will the body swap only 2 people? The victim helped.
I can't believe I overlooked this. What do you mean? There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped. Which means they were working together.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press, while the victim lay inside. They switched places while the press and the camera were stopped. Then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim. To put it simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times. An impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
Yes.
Victim and culprit cooperated? Even possible?
Clearly, it
It
is.
sounds bizarre, but perhaps that was the whole point. Commit a crime
Bizarre
that was
trial.
so confusing, even Monokuma would be tricked.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
Culprit of the case. Since the forces have failed me, the culprit is inside the exosome. It can only be them. If the victim became the culprit and the culprit became the victim, then our new victim, Kaito Momota. The original victim became the new culprit.
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito, which means Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press and camera. First, if the 2 of them switched while the press was stopped, then the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi must be Kaito. So, the person inside that exosome isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What did you say?
So the culprit for this case is Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
Yes.
Kaito is the culprit? What? You're joking, right? You can't be serious.
I don't want to believe it either. But it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
This was a shorter trial.
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit. There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive. Because I'm the culprit.
Wait, you? But didn't you say...
I saw it with my own eyes. Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito. There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
But you told us you didn't want to kill Kaito!
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
I don't understand.
Maki, are you trying to protect Kaito? If he's the culprit, you're trying to help him get away?
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow. This is the truth.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press. Either way, those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
No, that can't be. The person in that exosol is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote! There's no mistake. Kaito is dead. I killed Kaito. There's absolutely no doubt. That's the truth.
Yeah, I thought so. Maki's trying to protect Kaito. She said how she feels, but if Kaito's the culprit, why did he agree to Kokichi's plan? Can't imagine that Kaito would do something so selfish. Must be a reason for it. I truly believe that. But I have to get to the bottom of this before I can uncover that truth.
But, Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
What?
You saw him drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it. So maybe there's another possibility.
What are you talking about? Possible? That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito!
Argument armament.
I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility. What do you know? It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. But you keep getting in the way. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong.
There we go.
I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
Pretended to drink the antidote.
It ends here!
Kokichi, the ultimate liar. Kokichi pretended to drink the antidote.
Pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
He pretended to drink it?
So that means that was the antidote that we found on the floor. One that was smudged in blood where the only word you could see was poison.
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie. Maki could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this and just pretended to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito. There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
The swapping trick required the victim and culprit to work together. Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's plan. However, I don't think Kokichi would be able to slay Kaito easily. He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life. That's just Kaito's character. And Kokichi knew that.
He took advantage of it.
He swallowed his pride for the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
Did Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us. You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
He went so far as to give up his life, just to create this mystery?
Yes.
Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious. Who else would willing to die, just to execute their plan?
Why would he go that far?
Do you even need to ask?
Bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what. But too bad! Shuichi figured out the truth!
Are you sure it's not delusion?
Fiction, maybe.
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I died. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Extras?
I'm fine with being an extra.
Huh? Why?
If we're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth.
Monokuma's still a bitch, guys.
But why? You are being so friendly with us.
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah?
In use.
But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function.
Can't function anymore.
Kaito, I believe in you.
If you're cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. Determine the reason. I need to reveal the
I
truth.
still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny.
Here we go. Receiving the item from the culprit. X inside the hangar. Electro bomb. Who did Maki hit with the electro hammer? Who? The shutter. What opened the shutter and got inside the hangar? The exit's all inside the hangar. Who was hit by the first arrow Maki fired? The first electro bomb. Maki left. What weapon did Kokichi take out? The electro bomb. Hit the exisal. That's the very first one. Oh wait, no. That's the culprit. Who did Maki with the electro hammer? Whack the exisal. What? She dragged on the ground. This is the culprit leaving the bathroom. Take from the culprit. Who actually drank the antidote? It's Culprit leaving the bathroom. She's dragged along the ground. The blood trail. Some crossbow. Culprit assembled the crossbow. Kokichi press. Culprit flushed down the toilet. Who's putting the hydraulic press last? Kokichi. Culprit in the press. The first person putting the hydraulic press first. Drink the antidote. Coaxed him into drinking the antidote. Culprit's left arm. Maki's second arrow hit Kaito. She's right on the first arrow. Oh no, that was it by the arrow Kaito fired. She's back. Now this is where Maki hit. Left in the bathroom. Then the Kokichi's clothes flushed down the toilet. Here we go.
This is the truth of the case! Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together. Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab.
Seems like now he's getting used to his lab.
She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone...
The Danganronpa V3 closing arguments are like very long.
Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering.
That was no problem for her.
Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an exisal and climbed inside. She knew exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was
like, what are you gonna do? Shoot me with that?
The culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an exisal with a remote. While they were fighting,
he was hacking
something
remote.
happened that caught them both off guard.
Like the hacking hammer.
The shutter of the hangar opened, and an exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with a crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly, It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow.
Stab.
But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise.
I don't know why I do those sound effects. I could be an actor.
To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab, and immediately ran off to get it. The strychnine poison slowly circulated through their systems, and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar.
Oh yeah, because she jumped out of the exit stall so she wouldn't be able to come back in.
Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar. So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote, while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow, but it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Ryu to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed them for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request.
Kaito's going down.
Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the strychnine poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time.
Have to get it perfect.
The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electric arm had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation.
Yep.
He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim.
It's like Kaito ain't getting his jacket back. Now that Matt is gonna die.
Video camera
Kaito Momoto.
and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out.
Block the toilet.
The culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath. And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat their true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick.
Kaito
The
Momoto.
culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momoto, the ultimate astronaut. I'm
Kaito.
right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Really? Is it really, Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man! Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions!
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it, but it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
No, my detective work was flawless. It's the truth. Sure that Kaito is inside that exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is it about Monokuma, or is there another aspect to this?
You claim everything is said, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you? You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped. But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up. So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything.
Forward thinking.
Right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead. Not just possible. It's the actual truth.
I actually need to go pee. And there it goes.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay. This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
Yes.
That's right. You have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma.
Well, Monokuma deals with me.
This voting time beat. If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing.
Ruin? I see, so that's your objective. You need to ruin the killing game itself. But Kaito's been so stubborn all this time. But what does he mean by ruin exactly? Kuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would be the point?
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. Because I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Now I know the whole truth and why. In my own logic, I believe in Kaito. So put on, it's not about logic, it's about how far I'm willing to go. Believe in you, Kaito. Not as a detective, but as Shuichi Saihara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
One last conversation?
There's more to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen.
That's not debate. Murder video.
Alright, let's pin this down.
Hey, what now? I did it right.
Who's inside that exisal? Kaito, right?
What does it mean?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Didn't we decide already?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Kokichi's appearance is gonna be useful?
Of course not! I would never die!
The detective could never be wrong.
Shuichi!
He was trying to ruin this game, that's why he's hiding the truth. I know exactly why, but he's putting his life on the line for it. Faith in him, and it's the only way. Determined up to now, what if we turn it all on its head? Yes, I need to lie.
Alright, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
It's gonna be Kokichi's appearance I need to lie about?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
You would have to be on this.
The culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Alright, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal? You? Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
Yep.
I'll reveal the truth! Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore. What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Oh my god.
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
And it turns on its head because it said no one saw him.
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's
Oh my
alive.
god, Shuichi.
Hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
Really? Really, I'm sorry, but this is the only way. Kaito is trying to fool Monokuma, trying to ruin the class trial. Kaito's risking his life to do this, then I'll stand by him. Even Kaito, I will believe in what he's trying to do. Not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all. If he wants to rely on my detective work, fine. I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming, but as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito!
Stop it! That's enough!
There he is.
Huh?
Exisal Kaito. And there he is, Kaito.
If you guys get it wrong, and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Silence.
Kaito!
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time. Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
Just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do.
Kaito wants to go out with a smile.
Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started.
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Kaito Momoto. There's no other choice. Kaito is the culprit.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Six votes for Kaito. I guess Kaito voted for himself too.
Who will be chosen as the...
Kaito Momoto. And that's that. That's all there is to it. Kaito Momoto.
Well...
Well, the culprit's gonna confess, and I guess even morons can't screw this up.
Absolutely
Back in kill Kokichi Yoma, it's Kaito Momoto. You all got it right. So you all got it right, huh? Even Shuichi and Maki both voted for me. What a relief. Well, I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong.
But you know...
But man, was it hard to act like Kokichi the whole time? I mean, sure, he wrote most of his own lines. Seriously, look at this huge script. He wrote the whole thing. We've got a bunch of alternate lines for different events, too. Even so, I still had to ad-lib. You guys couldn't tell, though, huh?
Come on, man.
Come on, guys. Don't look so sad. You guys got it right. It's all good. Why? Huh? Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing game, so why'd you kill him? Believed that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. Maki, you should be taking Kaito or just believing in him like me.
That's right.
Yeah, I should explain. Most of it's just like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean...
Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
Plan? What plan? I've been thinking this whole time of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Throw them off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind. That was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
Pretended? you all fell for it, but you know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like the remote control, I had Mew make it. Mysterious message in the courtyard using Gonta and making him a murderer. But the preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind.
What?
But what the hell? Why'd you do all that? The reason why I pretend to be the mastermind was to end this boring killing game. To end it? I thought if I showed you the despairing truth, you guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. And that would end the killing game. But instead, this happened. I'm gonna die by Maki's hand. Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think that the killing game started again?
What?
Why? Because the true mastermind instigated it. I'm certain of it. They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything is ruined.
Hold on.
The true mastermind instigated it. Whoever that person is, they also instigated Maki's actions too. Yeah, they probably tried to eliminate me because I pretend to be the mastermind. My actions were instigated by the true mastermind? But that can't be. The reason I decided to kill Kokichi was because I remember the truth from the flashback light.
Could it be?
Maybe making you remember the truth was what the mastermind wanted. What? The true mastermind had us use the flashback light. You could target Kokichi as a remnant of despair.
Which means
The flashback light itself was the true mastermind's trap all along. They expected us to target Kokichi once remembered he was a remnant of despair.
okay.
Kokichi certainly expected it. That's why he talked about the true mastermind. Even so, this is all rather convenient for the true mastermind. The person claimed to be the mastermind just so happened to be a remnant of despair. All students are supposed to be academy, and our fates are tied to the remnants of despair. Never would have imagined that the fate would bring us to Kokichi's murder. It just plays too nicely for the true mastermind. I don't know about the flashback light. Guess that's another mystery for you. Anyway, like I was saying,
You know,
but who's the true mastermind? Who knows? I don't know either. But it doesn't matter. We can't lose. This game is pointless unless you win. That's why I thought of a special plan. When I'm on the verge of losing, my plan will help me win. I don't really get it, but is this the plan to throw off the mastermind? Well, it's not that difficult. Kaito, I need you to kill me.
what?
What? He just loves making those weird faces. Plan was to make a case where the victim was unknown, and then trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim so he'd mess up. If he ruled that either Maki role or Kokichi were the blackened, then I showed myself that Monokuma's ruling would be invalid. And if Monokuma's ruling was invalid, the killing game would end.
But
That's what I'm curious about. What makes you think it would end?
That's right.
Yeah, I asked Kokichi about that myself. Why would Monokuma care if he messed up on who the blackened was? And this is what he said. Even if it's Monokuma or the true mastermind, they can't break the rules as they please. Being unfair like that isn't allowed.
Hold on.
What do you mean? Death games are meant to be watched. If no one is watching, there would be no reason to be such a stickler about the rules. There'd be no point in making this a game in the first place. But Monokuma is being a stickler about the rules and about making the games interesting. That's why he agreed to my plan in the virtual world. Which means Monokuma is aware that someone is watching us. In which case, I have no doubt that this death game is being shown to someone.
What did you
So,
say?
is this some kind of show?
But
But who would be watching? We're the only people left alive, aren't we?
yeah,
That's right, the flashback light is the reason we remember that. But Kokichi might have been right. Why have a death game if no one's watching? I wasn't sure about it at first, but after the class trial, there's no doubt.
Listen up.
Monokuma can't do whatever he wants. He's bound by the rules of the game. That's why he couldn't afford to get the culprit wrong, why he relied on Shuichi.
Yeah.
Like Kokichi said, the game's rules matter so much, someone's watching. Death game is made to be watched. That's true, then who? Who is watching this?
hey,
What's this all about, Monokuma? Is this killing game really a show for someone? Who can say? Why won't you tell us? We were friends during the trial. I'm just happy you guys cooperated with me.
Well,
Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunity to extend a helping hand.
well then.
Then here's another question. Who are you really? If Kokichi or Remnant of Despair is not the mastermind,
Comprehensible.
and who's the true mastermind? Is another Remnant of Despair like him? I'm not gonna spill the beans on a perfect to be continued cliffhanger like that. Why you're just so cute.
what?
Really?
Hey,
I understand Kokichi's plan, but why did you agree to work with him, Kaito? Why'd you agree to kill Kokichi? Because he saved your life? You should have just ignored him. He's better off dead anyway. It's kind of hard to ignore such an annoying guy.
Huh?
What? Jeez, I wonder how far ahead he planned this evil scheme of his.
What?
Yeah, but killing you?
Don't screw
What are you talking about? You want me to kill you? I figured to react like that. But are you sure you're okay with that? If the poison killed me, then Maki would become the blackened. And her crime would be exposed so easily. If that happened, then Maki and I would have died for no reason, right? Which is just what the true mastermind expects. What? Damn it! It's playing dirty. So that's why you gave me the antidote. I am the ultimate supreme leader. There are no depths I won't sink to. Even if I have to sacrifice myself by someone else's hand. You know, it's our chance to end this killing game.
Ruin this killing game.
Why you have to kill me so we can win and ruin this killing game. We'll bring the true mastermind and everyone who's watching. We'll bring them down to utter despair. That face. Then everyone who died can rest in peace. Ah, crap. I'm gonna die soon. Can we get the start already?
Damn.
It's seriously crazy, dude. But you know, it wasn't boring, right? He blackmailed you by using me. No, I agreed to this plan once I heard the words ruin this killing game. It was crazy, but that let him come up with some crazy plans. And we need a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. I bet on that chance I didn't have any other choice. Because I'm out of time. Time? You mean your health?
What are you talking about?
But you said you were fine. You told me not to worry about it anymore. My bad. That was a lie. A lie? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm on my limit just talking. No, it can't be. I wonder how this happened. I don't remember at all. Memories. I was fine during the medical exam for my training. Fine during the medical exam, then that means...
Could it be...
this might be the virus.
What?
Virus?
If I remember correctly...
One of the plagues that caused our planet to crumble. Virus carried by meteorites that spread across the globe. The Academy, along with the rest of the planet, was in danger of extinction. So Kaito actually wasn't immune to it. Though we had come so far and traveled with so much to spare, we were almost wiped out in an instant.
Could it be...
Must have something to do with the virus. Kaito didn't use the flashback light, so he might not remember it. But weren't we supposed to be immune? We were selected because we didn't...
Well,
How's the virus is dormant when you were selected for the Gopher Project?
to tell you the truth,
You could have been infected the whole time, showing no symptoms until very recently.
What did you say?
What? So, infected with the virus, but how could that be? I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm pretty screwed, huh? Well, I knew this was coming, that's why I agreed to Kokichi's plan.
But
you know, when I found out about the plan, I thought it was pretty awesome.
Hey, so...
But she left me a whole outline of it. I freaked out when I read it. It's a pretty good plan. I thought we might be able to trick Monokuma. I knew Shuichi'd see right through it to the end. What?
Well done.
And that's exactly how it went. Nice job, Shuichi. You really are something.
Well then...
Kaito, did you...
That's right.
Yeah, I knew you guys would figure out everything out. That's why I was able to get on board Kokichi and lie to you like that. Even if I messed up during a try, I knew Shuichi'd see the truth.
That's my sidekick.
Just what I expect from my sidekick.
Why?
What? If you knew I'd see through it, why...
Then...
If you knew it was pointless from the start, then you shouldn't have gone that far. That was pointless. It ended up being a huge success. Why? This plan, and Kokichi pretended to be the mastermind. We got closer to the mastermind's lair. And the truth, there's gotta be a hint that leads to the real truth. The real truth. Yeah, no doubt. That's why Kokichi gave his life. You talk as if he was your partner when you hate him so strongly before. Well, I hate his guts. Honestly, I'm so pissed off at him. He just go through so much crap to the end. No, even beyond that. He was a lying sack of shit.
Hey!
It's getting hard to breathe, so please, can you...
Hey, so...
Hey, can I ask you one thing? You want to ruin this killing game, but you kept saying how fun this game was. That was a lie, obviously. How could a game that you're forced to play be fun? I had to think this game was fun to survive. I had to lie to myself. You little bastards who created this game to toy with our lives, and the shit's enjoying it. They all piss me off. That's why I'm gonna do whatever it takes to end this game. Kokichi said that? Could have been a lie too. He probably just said it so I'd cooperate with him. probably a lie. I think his dying words may have been honest truth.
It's a lie.
No, it's definitely a lie. He's not the type to shed real tears. Wonder which one it is. Lie or the truth? At the very end, I don't really understand Kokichi. Maybe that's what lying is all about. Truth is in the eye of the beholder, huh? Kokichi was the very embodiment of a lie. Pretty much wraps up my explanation. Now, finally, I need to apologize to Shuichi. Me? To be honest, I was jealous of you. Jealous? Because you were always saving us, you know? Detective skills kept us alive. You were just way too cool and I got frustrated. That's why I was so harsh on you. My bad.
That's wrong.
Hey, no, Kaito, that's not true.
Hey.
I was also confident because you were there for me, Kaito. When you made me your sidekick, you said that you'd take the responsibility. That's why I can do all this. If you didn't talk to me back then, even now I'd be... Here we go. Kaito!
Kaito!
He's spinning up now. Kaito, are you okay? How could I be okay? I'm about to die. You sure are, Bucko, because it's punishment time! Punishment? I won't let you.
I won't let you kill him.
Won't let you kill Kaito. Oh, you plan to get in my way? You know what'll happen if you do that, don't you? I don't care what happens. I plan to kill you anyway from the start.
Indeed.
Yes, I've been determined to fight back for a while now.
Cut it out.
Stop.
Kaito.
Kaito, I can't let you die, Kaito. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're dying. I won't let Monokuma touch you.
What was that?
What's so funny?
Hey, hey!
Let's think about it. And how irreplaceable it is. Know what I mean? Do you even know what that means?
Huh?
Because you said you didn't know what it meant last time. When a life ends, those closest to it mourn. If you could somehow recycle that life, then those closest to it wouldn't need mourn anymore, right? Need to mourn anymore.
That's nice.
If we could recycle life, the world would be filled with hope. That's my point.
Hey.
What are you talking?
Hey!
Alright, kids, time for your grand re-entrance. Kids, that means the Monocubs are now rebuilt and better than ever. Recycling life. Monodam's just going crazy. I'm Monotaro. No matter how you read it or spell it or say it, it's still Monotaro. But that's totally a lie. What's going on? I could have swore there are more used chumps before. Fuck if I know. Let's join Monodam now. His sad seconds bumped me the fuck out. Still nothing. What? Weren't all the Monocubs completely destroyed?
Hey,
Those old Monocubs are destroyed. These Monocubs are the latest model. Look at the factory settings, so in ways like they're brand new characters.
thank you so
But who cares? Now that my Cubs are back, I'm not lonely and miserable anymore. You brought them back on a whim like that? They're just as replaceable. Maybe not as replaceable as the Monocubs, but maybe other people to participate in this killing game is easier than you might think. Finding other people. Finding other people? I got no idea what's going on or what any of this means, but that's right. Hell yeah, I was a fucking level 1 shit, except Monodam, of course.
Hey, hey!
Oh, do you know what else this means? That the Monocubs are back, I've got my extra entourage protecting me again. Still wanting to find me now? This is bad. He's got the extra again. So what?
I won't let you
Doesn't
kill
matter.
him.
I won't let you kill Kaito. I'll fight until the end. Stop. Even if you fight the extra, you'll just get killed, damn it. No control and the last lecture bomb are crushed in the press.
No.
No, I won't give up.
You?
Akira, enough already. So, Mia's creations were already destroyed. And the electric bomb are crushed. Never felt this way before. We fought to kill, but this is the first I fought to protect someone. Huh? And I've never been given a nickname like Makiro before either.
What?
You. And I've never met someone as stubborn as you before. And I've never fallen for someone before.
What?
Makiro. Maki.
No.
I don't want this to end. I just don't.
I won't let you kill him.
That's why I won't let you kill Kaito. I absolutely won't let you.
My bad.
Makiro, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. Don't have as much time left as you think. I'm trying just to stay standing. But, hey,
Hey,
so Makiro does have a soft spot. Hey, Makiro, I asked you before, what's your enemy? Before you hated yourself so much, you didn't even like yourself a little. little. Wasn't that the reason you tried to distance yourself from everyone? You decided that you didn't deserve to have friends, didn't you? That was your enemy. But not anymore, huh? You're alright now. Fell for a guy like me, now you can learn to like yourself.
Come on, man.
Hey, don't cry. Can't you send me off with one last smile?
I believe in
You guys too. I'm not gonna allow any tears. Send me off with a bang.
Okay.
Kaito, I won't cry.
I'll endure it.
Me too. I'm gonna hold it in. Yeah, I'll endure it. I can't cry even if I wanted to. Sorry about the wait, Monokuma. You go on ahead and start now. Can do!
Dong dong dong.
Do! Oh boy, my first punishment time. I've never seen one before. Why did I give him the voice? Let me just say this to the true master of my control, Monokuma. Better get ready. My friends aren't gonna lose to you. That's all.
Please.
I'll leave the rest to you. End this ridiculous killing game.
Please do not worry.
We'll end it, so please don't worry.
Shuichi.
So, and Shuichi, never forget, you're not alone. You have friends. Don't try to do everything by yourself, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Kaito, okay.
The impossible is possible.
All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Kaito.
Maki roll.
Girl, how long are you gonna cry? You should smile. I can't. It's impossible. I can't. Of course, my bad for making you cry like that.
All right.
But then let's end this with a bang.
Special
Special punishments.
Luminary of the stars.
Special punishment suited to the luminary of the stars.
Okay.
You don't gotta tell me. I'm excited to get this started.
Get ready.
Well, yeah, well, screw you. I'm not gonna die the way you want.
It's punishment time.
Poor Maki. Kaito has been found guilty. And a reference to Jin Kirigiri's punishment. Even got the classroom and everything. A reference to Jin Kirigiri's punishment. The very first punishment we see in Trigger Happy Havoc. Execution start. Blast off second ignition. Ultimate astronaut Kaito Moto's execution executed. Now it's going down. Kaito. He's actually fighting to stay alive. There's clouds here. It's the bottom of the earth. Made it to space. You got to see space. His illness is taking over. We're confirmed. Because he didn't die from the execution, he died from his own illness. Execution failed. And you could tell because he managed to die the way he wanted to, he went out with a smile. And then Kibo's antenna. What is that gonna mean? Because Kaito is dead, but not from the trap, from his own sickness. Of course, Monokuma is pissed. And a nice nod to Jin Kirigiri's punishment from Trigger Happy Havoc, Kyoko's father. Kaito!
Right?
Kibo, are you okay? You got hit by the debris when you pretend.
No.
I'm fine. More importantly. The damn machine. What's the matter, Monokuma? Upset that Kaito won? What do you mean Kaito won? He died for the end of your punishment. Kaito didn't die from your execution. That's right! Kaito wasn't killed by you!
Yeah.
It's Kaito's victory. We lost! The frickin' dumbass machine didn't work, motherfucker. I don't know if he meant to do it, but he certainly went out like a stubborn jackass. But whatever, it's not like this is the end of the killing game, so it's fine.
What was that?
It's not over?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, no shit!
Hey.
Ain't written in school regulations.
Right.
Killing game will go on until there is just one blackened or two spotless left. Regulations, so you're gonna follow the regulations, huh? The only reason you want rules is because you're showing this to someone.
Well,
I just want to entertain killing game, but you're certainly entitled to your opinion.
That's wrong.
That's enough. Enough of your bullshit, Monokuma. I made a promise to Kaito. I will end this killing game.
That's it.
And to give Kaito's death meaning, I swear I will keep my promise.
You're right.
Yeah, we're not gonna let anyone else die. Who's even gonna play the game anymore? It's already over. You can cut the tension with a knife. What's everyone talking about anyway?
Well, actually...
Feels like we stumbled into the last act. I don't know what's happening at all. Yo, Pops, fill us in. We want to help you out. Oh, Manaske is acting nice. He's sucking up for brownie points. We'll just get helpmates around you little geeky cuffs. Gather around, cubs. I spent a whole month telling you about what you missed. A month? Will that take longer than the whole chapter? I'll tell you all about why I smother you with hugs and kisses. Kids, go on ahead and wait for me at home.
So long. Farewell.
Why do you say behind? Because I want to give you all a reward for working so hard. I don't want it. Just go away. By the way, I don't know where you got the idea that this killing game can be stopped. There's nothing a participant can do to end this killing game. No way, this game's gonna keep going and going for a long time. During ranting, Monokuma took out flashback light. What did you just do? Is that flashback light just now? It's broken out. I feel like I remembered anything. The flashback light has a special effect. You'll remember soon enough. Remember, despair it's the only choice you have. And the hope doesn't exist here at all. Killing game will never end! Yay! Bye! Then Monokuma left. It declared the killing game would continue. Okay, there is no hope. After all that, I honestly don't remember how we got back. It took all I had just to accept the reality that Kaito was gone. And not just Kaito, Kokichi too. So when we all trusted someone none of us trusted. We all trusted someone none of us trusted. We lost them both. But it wasn't all for nothing. Because we're drawing ever closer to discover the true mastermind. Junko and Oshima. Killing game will never end. Never ever. As long as I'm around, it'll never end. I'll repeat over and over and over. Why would I let something this fun ever end? I want to have more fun. As long as it's fun, we have to keep doing it. It's just simple as supply and demand. Junko.
Such despair.
Junko and Oshima. Later that night, I found myself standing in that one spot in the courtyard, a place where Kaito and I would train together. I felt crushed, all the loss and guilt and helplessness sinking in my chest. Still, I stood there. What are you doing? Ah, Maki.
Hey.
So you came too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maki, I'm sorry. For what? I was the one who drove Kaito into a corner. Just like Kaede, I ended up betraying everyone important to me. It's all my fault.
Well...
Are you feeling lonely?
Huh?
Hey.
You lonely now that Kaito's gone? Yeah,
Okay.
lonely. Like, you're so lonely and so sad, I don't know what to do. The reason I'm still alive right now is because of Kaito. If he hadn't been my friend, I would be...
That's right.
Me too. I can't remember the last time I ever cried that hard. I wonder how long it's been. But I won't cry anymore. Sad, but I'm grateful to Kaito. Grateful? Yeah, I want to tell him that rather than being sad or lonely, I'm grateful to him. That's why I won't cry anymore. I'm not gonna wallow in pity. I want to show him how much I appreciate all the things he did.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess it's the same for me. I want to show my appreciation too. I'm sure that I have friends who passed on don't want to see us miserable. Thanks. Yeah. Ah, so you guys were here after all.
Yeah.
Just like I thought.
Jeez.
I knew you guys would be here because I cast a spell to find you.
Ah,
Tsumugi, Himiko? If you don't mind, can we join you in your training? Huh? I'll train you all from the ground up so we can end this killing game together. We're gonna end this together?
Yeah.
Himiko and I promise Kaito.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we promised and work together to end this killing game.
All right.
Can't afford to lose to despair.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Kuma said that there's no hope anywhere. But he's wrong. There is hope. My friends are my hope. Kaito said it's best. I'm not alone. So I have friends. Not just my friends here, but also friends who have died. They all gave us their hope too. That's why I'm going to live. I want to live for everyone who died. Spirit cannot defeat me. I will hold on and survive no matter what. Thank you, Kaito.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. Because, I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
Hey!
Oh, by the way. What happened to Kibo? Do you know where he went?
Huh?
Kibo, I don't know. Yeah, what is that guy off doing? I don't think a robot really needs to do any training. If the rest of us are here, I kind of wish he'd come too.
It's quiet. Too quiet. And yet, this silence is quite refreshing.
Without his antenna?
I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity. It would fill me with the power of hope, guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore.
There's the antenna.
All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own. Even if despair is all we have to choose, even if hope no longer exists, I will never give in to despair.
Kiba.
I will end this. No matter what, I will force this to end. This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair.
Battle robot? What's he planning?
And I will destroy it.
The barrier? And the killing game. So I guess we're dealing with the rubble next time. Voice crack. Chapter 5. Five to go. Them's the breaks. Signing off. Galactic Jacket. Right then, we know what to do from here. Let's go find those hidden back rats together and end this off properly.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
I only feel the truth. I still don't believe it. Is that video real? It could have been edited to make it look like Kaito was killed by the press.
Damn right! Luminary of the Stars would die that easily.
Kaito again?
Would you like it better if it turned out like that? You wish. Like I said, that footage isn't edited at all. It recorded the event completely as is. Kaito was crushed! His bones went crunch and his organs went squish!
I remembered the video and all my bittersweet memories of him. Hold those memories within you, or they'll just escape as sour vomit.
But we all know Kokichi loves to lie, and that he's a remnant of despair. That leads me to believe there's something he's not telling us about that video. I don't think that video showed the murder at all. All we saw was a living body.
A living body?
I don't blame you for not believing it. It's hard to believe a smug idiot like Kaito got squished like a bug, right? But your lie won't work here, Shuichi. No, what you said isn't even a lie. It's just wishful thinking.
Isn't this enough? Kokichi is the culprit. He brought the evidence and even confessed to the murder.
That doesn't make sense. Not even Kokichi would do something that stupid.
Is common sense going to work here? On the remnants of despair, I mean?
Oh, a hit! I got a hit! Shuichi, I got a hit containing some important info.
A hit?
The word living stuck out to me, so I ran a search for that word in my memory bank. And there was one hit.
Do you mean you remembered something?
What important info was in your search hit?
The living organism detector that we found when we investigated the press. The existence of this detector refutes the very premise of this discussion.
Of course! The safety function. The video does not show Kaito's murder.
Safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism. If someone was piloting the exosome, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exosome really that difficult?
Inside an exosome? Inside the hangar, there were 4 exosomes. And they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
The lecture hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an exosome. So getting inside one would
I'll reveal the truth! While investigating the exosomes, I noticed that they have no locks on their cockpit hatches. It should have been possible to get into the cockpit, providing they could reach it.
But that's reckless, absurd, and useless. Jump inside a moving exosome? That's not really possible.
No, I think it is. You would need to be quick, agile, athletic, and stealthy. I can think of at least one person who fits that description.
What? Are you implying that it's...
Oh, I see. And since he's a robot, he could have some robo-communication function.
Huh? Was that directed at me? As I said, my speed, agility, and strength are equal to that of a human, if not weaker. So I cannot fight an exosome, and I certainly cannot communicate with one.
The selling point of being a robot is being good in combat, but... Poor people.
Don't act like I drew the short straw.
Stop this pointless conversation, Shuichi. If you want to say something, say it already.
Maki, just to confirm, as the ultimate assassin, you would be able to jump into that exosome, correct?
Impossible. If I could do that, I would have turned the exosome into scrap on the first day.
Maybe. Unless you were hiding your true potential, in which case...
Stop messing around. Are you telling me to prove something I can't do? Do you really suspect me that much?
No, actually. I'm trying to find a way to prove that you couldn't be the intruder.
Fine then. I'll explain. There was another problem that doesn't involve my talent. You said earlier that the hatch doesn't have a lock, but that's incorrect. The Exosol's hatch has an electronic lock, so it can't be opened from the outside.
What?
An electronic lock?
Yes. You can't open the hatch from the outside. It's impossible to get into the cockpit. Satisfied now?
How How do you know there's an electronic lock on the Exosoul's hatch?
Because I checked it during the investigation.
That can't be true. I'm the only person Monokuma told about those locks.
Just you? I see. If that's the case, then you lied just to confirm if I knew about the electronic lock.
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I thought you were hiding something from me, Maki. I was confirming my suspicion. Now, please, tell us the truth. How do you know about the hatch?
When Monokuma explained it to you, I just happened to overhear it, that's all.
You're lying, Maki. You know about the locks because you've been inside one of the cockpits.
So annoying. Do you want to die? You're the one who's lying.
Huh? That's a suspicious thing to say. Are you actually the culprit, Maki?
Either way, there's an electronic lock so you can't open the hatch from the outside. Because of that, no one could have entered the hangar piloting an Exosol.
Maki's saying it's impossible, but there is a way to open the hatch.
Oh, you mean with your magic, right?
I won't say such a lame thing anymore. I can't stay a dreamer forever. That lock is electronic, so won't an electro hammer work on it? That would let you stop an Exosol and open its hatch. Of course, my magic is also an option.
A dreamer to the end, huh?
True, with an electro hammer, that method might be possible. But the electro hammers were recharging yesterday, so entering an Exosol would be...
Wait. Not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one.